The story of chapter 14, Enoch's vision of heaven and the majesty of God. In the 14th chapter of the Book of the Watchers, Enoch describes one of the most extraordinary visions of his celestial journey. This chapter is a vivid and awe-inspiring account of Enoch being carried by the Spirit into the heavenly realms to witness the unapproachable majesty of God and the grandiose structures of the divine kingdom. Enoch's journey into the heavens. Enoch begins by recounting how he was lifted from the earth and carried to a place far beyond the understanding of mortals. The winds bore him upward, and he was surrounded by blazing clouds and fiery whirlwinds. The sky above shimmered like molten metal, radiating an overwhelming brightness that made the heavens seem alive with energy. As he ascended, Enoch entered a magnificent palace made entirely of glowing crystals. The walls sparkled like diamonds, and the floor shimmered with golden light. A river of fire flowed through the palace, casting an otherworldly glow that filled the atmosphere with an overwhelming sense of divinity. The throne of God. At the heart of the celestial palace stood the throne of God, a structure so radiant that Enoch could barely describe its brilliance. The throne was surrounded by an innumerable host of angels, each more resplendent than the last. They sang in harmonious voices, their songs filling the vast expanse with melodies of praise and reverence. The throne itself was engulfed in flames, and its light pierced through the heavens. God, the Ancient of Days, was seated upon it in incomprehensible glory. Enoch could not behold his face directly, for it shone brighter than 1,000 suns. Instead, he felt the overwhelming presence of the divine, a force so powerful that it brought him to his knees. The Book of Judgment. As Enoch stood trembling, he saw the angels bring forth a great book, the Book of Judgment. Within its pages were written the deeds of the Watchers, the fallen angels who had defied God's commands. Enoch understood that this book held the record of their sins, as well as the judgment decreed upon them for their rebellion. The angels began to read aloud from the book, their voices echoing like thunder. The Watchers' crimes were laid bare, their descent to earth, their union with human women, and the forbidden knowledge they had imparted to humanity. Enoch's mission confirmed. As the judgment was proclaimed, Enoch was reminded of his divine mission. He was to serve as the intermediary between God and the fallen Watchers, conveying their plea for mercy. However, the angels made it clear that the Watchers' petition had already been rejected by the Almighty. God's voice resonated through the heavens, declaring the irreversible nature of the Watchers' punishment. Their offspring, the Nephilim, would be destroyed, and the Watchers themselves would face eternal condemnation. The vision ends. After witnessing the majesty of the celestial palace and the throne of God, Enoch was returned to earth. He was filled with awe and fear, burdened by the knowledge of what he had seen. The experience strengthened his resolve to carry out his task, even as he understood the futility of the Watchers' request for forgiveness. Significance of chapter 14. This chapter serves as a powerful reminder of the supreme authority of God and the consequences of defying divine law. Enoch's vision of the heavens and the throne of God is one of the most vivid and detailed descriptions of the celestial realm in ancient biblical literature. Through this chapter, readers are transported into a realm of unimaginable beauty and divine justice, where the boundaries between the mortal and the eternal blur, and the ultimate power of God is revealed.